David, listen. If you want to do this, I could do this all day.
know I make
If
you
you
all
want to,
nervous.
if you believe this is nervous,
I
it's
don't
fine.
believe that you can
But
do this all day,
if I could
because
do this for a long
okay,
time,
let's
essential
go for a long
quality
time.
is a thing
Go
that
for
the
it.
essence cannot be without.
Okay,
Explain to me
awesome.
what essence
Now,
is.
when
David,
you
explain
have
explain
the
my
persons of the
question.
Trinity,
Explain to me what
when you
essence
have,
is.
for example, the
Explain to me
notions
what essence
of, for
is.
example,
You asked me a
paternity,
question. No, look.
affiliation,
If you
and
wanted to have a
filiation,
conversation,
are those
David.
essential
If you wanted
qualities?
to have a conversation,
Are
I would have
those
been happy
essential
to have a
qualities?
conversation with you, David.
Hamza,
But because you made it
are
clear that
those
this isn't a
things
conversation,
essential qualities?
my question now to you after answering your question is, what, David, is an
Are those
essence?
things essential qualities, Hamza?
David, what
don't need
is
to go
an
to the very
essence?
beginning of the
David,
definition of words.
what is an
However,
essence?
when I asked
David,
you about the three
what
notions,
is an
you
essence?
said to my friend
David,
Ish that they
what
were
is an
essential
essence?
qualities.
David,
That's why when
what
you then
is
went
an
ahead
essence?
and talked about
David,
the idea
what
that the
is
three persons
an
cannot be
essence?
the same
How many,
because
you
they
see,
are
he asked me a
distinguished
question,
by the
I
hypostatic
answered him.
properties. But then
Now
you
he's not
claim that
asking.
they were
What
essential.
is an
So I'm
essence?
still waiting for you
I'll tell you
to
what
then
that
explain
is in
to me-
Islam. I'll tell you what that is. Yeah?
Oh,
Ma
this is still
taqumu
better.
bihi
All right.
as-sifa.
So now
That's
we're
what
gonna
that.
go to the
Now I'm
Islamic
asking you. I'm asking you.
So,
What is an
when
essence?
you mention the essence within
I'm
the
gonna ask
Islamic
again.
context,
What is the
does
essence?
the essence denote
Again,
Allah
what
or
is
His
the
attributes
essence?
or both of them?
That's 11 times. 12 times?
Use the
What is the
essence
essence?
within Islam
But you made
denotes
sure that this
Allah.
wasn't a conversation, David.
Does the
If you
essence in
want, we
Islam
could make this
denote
back into a
Allah and His
conversation.
attributes or just
If you
Allah?
want, David, we could make this
Hamza,
into a
I
conversation.
can go all day. You don't
12,
know who I am. Now,
12, I
Hamza,
know you're a robot. That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
and
Who
because
goes
I'm
to
a
people?
robot,
Who goes to
I
people and
can-
say,
because I'm a
Hamza,
robot, I can
what's
outlast
this?
you.
Hamza.
So, Hamza,
Okay,
in the
what is
Islamic
the essence?
context,
What's
does
in there?
the
Listen.
essence denote Allah
My
and His
question,
attributes or just one or the other?
my question
And
is,
my question
what
to you
is
was,
essence?
do you
I
know
answered
the
your
difference
question.
between
Hold
a
on, let's keep some
hypostatic
space.
property and an essential
My
quality?
question, yes, I do.
Okay,
Well, hypostatic,
please.
you asked me a
Go
question,
for it,
yeah?
go for it, go
Essential
for it.
quality. Okay, one, you got economical trinity, yes? And then you got the ontological.
What
No,
does
you
that have
asked me a
to do
question.
with the
Do not
hypostatic
change it.
property?
You see? They ask questions and they
Don't
interrupt
just
and change
say
it.
what you
Don't,
know.
no, don't
Make a
interrupt
claim
it.
that actually
What's
relates to my
essential
question.
attribute? What's essential attribute?
Again,
You interrupt me
I
when
was
I
asking
answered you. You're
do
not
you
here.
know the
No, leave
distinguisher
it. Leave it.
between an essential
You
attribute
asked me a
and
question,
a
I
hypostatic
answered
quality?
you. I asked you the
Do
same
you know the
question
distinguishers?
12 times,
Then all
and
you
I asked
then
you
did
again, yeah?
was go
13.
and start talking
What's an
about the
what is
economy
an
of the
essential
Trinity.
attribute?
What does the
What's the
economy of the
essence?
Trinity have
What's the
to
essence?
do
David,
with
David.
the hypostatic
What's the
quality?
essence? What's the essence?
Again,
David,
you
14
and
times.
Rehan do the same
It's a
thing.
silly
What you guys
conversation,
tend to do
but I want
is
the
you know
I want the
very
audience to
small
understand.
portion of either
This is
Christian
what the
history or
Christians
Christian
they want.
philosophy.
They
And
don't
then
want a
whenever
discussion.
I ask you a
They don't want a
question,
discussion.
all you guys
What
do
they want
try to
is
note all
now
the things
most
that
of you lot know
but
me
then
from
actually
Speaker's
answering the
Corner.
question.
I have good
So,
conversations
you
with
have made a
Christians.
claim
There's
to
so
my
many
friend
videos
Ish.
in
You said the
Christian,
following.
and
You
they
said
know
that
I
the
have
notions
good
were
conversations.
essential
Now
qualities.
this, whatever this
The
is,
notions are
this is
not
not
essential
conversation.
qualities.
Now
They
this
are
is the
hypostatic.
problem with the
So your
Christian
criticism
evangelists.
was that because
Now
of
this
the
is
difference
this
between the
this is
Father,
the problem
Son,
with the
and the
Christian
Spirit,
evangelists. They don't know how to have a
that then
discussion.
proves that the
He
Trinity
asked
is
me a
illogical.
question. He asked me a
So,
question.
do you
I
want to
answered.
take back what you
I
said?
asked him a question. He didn't answer. Now he asked me a second question. What's the difference between the ontological Trinity and the economical Trinity? The moment I'm answering him, this is what happens. There is no sincerity in here, and this is why we don't like to speak to these evangelist Christians.
You're life in you.
One second.
You're the one who has the life in you.
For 2,000
Now, what do you get from this? What? David,
Oh, you're back.
what do
Okay.
you get from these
You can be
discussions?
sidelines.
Is this a discussion?
You run away.
Is this a
now you're
discussion?
back.
I'll run away.
So,
Is this a discussion?
hypostatic
Answer me. Is this a
qualities
discussion?
and essential qualities.
David,
Do you know the
David,
distinguisher?
I'm asking you. Are you ready to let me speak?
Do you know the distinguisher?
Question.
Do you
Question.
know
Yes.
the
No.
distinguisher?
Question. Yes. No.
Okay.
Question. No.
Now, boys
Okay.
and girls,
Okay,
I am
finish.
going to ask your boy Hamza a question. I want him to describe to me what a hypostatic quality is and then what an essential quality is. Now, if he does not say a hypostatic quality is X and an essential quality is X, he has not answered my question. Hamza,
Okay.
give it a try.
Good
See how
man.
well you do.
Now. Are you going to interrupt? Are you going to interrupt? No, don't smile or don't sit there snugly and act on the camera because you look stupid. You look stupid. You look stupid. Okay, look. Okay, see again. Okay, no. Look, he can't give me time.
A hypostatic quality is X, and an essential quality is X.
Okay, now you go. Okay, essential quality, which he can't answer, we asked him over 12 times, is something that I think cannot be without. This is the Islamic and the Christian one. The hypostatic, which they have, in where they talk about how Jesus came into the flesh in this incarnation, is in regards to the message of salvation to humans. Now, I would dare him, if he knows his theology, to give me.
What a hypostatic
now, notice now. Now they're moving the borders. He asked me for two things. Now he changed it into quality. I answered, and any sincere Christian knows. Now I'm asking him the question. As a classical theist who believes that God is impassible, meaning God has no emotion, tell me how God who has no emotions, yeah? In fact, no, let me ask him this. If God is equal to his action, and look at him dancing, this is all he can do is theatrics. If God is his act, and if that means God... If God is his act, and God is identical to his act...
It's just him.
Yeah, if God is his act, and God is identical, yeah? If his God is... Listen to the question, because we're fasting. Are you listening? Listen. If God... Answer. Listen. Okay, typical Christian behavior. Notice how he runs away. Look. He runs away as soon as we ask him questions. He asked me in regard to essential attribute as well as what is the hypostatic attribute. I answered them. The hypostatic in regards to Jesus incarnating into the flesh as they believe, and in the message of salvation. And there are some things which are ontological. They call it the economical trinity as well as the ontological trinity. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know nothing. In fact, if I ask him if he's read a book, I'll be quite sure he hasn't. Now, I don't like these kind of approaches. And everyone knows it's insincere. If you want to have a discussion with me, I'm happy to have a discussion. I'm fasting, my lips are dry. But you see what these guys do. They ask questions, but they're not ready to listen to the answers. And I don't think they know the answer. As soon as I ask him a question, he just ends up in a conversation with Auntie. Let's ask you the question. Why are you running from the question? David? David, don't run, remember, like you said. Now, this is the language he said. He said, you're running. So look who's running in there. David. I'm here all day for these missionaries, if they want, but it's nonsensical. David. Have you forgotten, David? We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation. Don't run away from the question. We are. David, I answered you. David, don't run, David. See, this is another prime example how Christian apologists, not all Christians, they're not all the same, yeah? They start the debate and on their own terms, talking about philosophical terms, about essence and properties, but they end up running away. And he knows very well he has run away, because now it's my time to ask him the question. Let's see part 2, if David answers the question. The first one is, what is an essence? Very simple one, not a real topic. But the next one's going to be fire.
Yeah.
Oh, see that? As soon as it's my question. That's my question.
My question. To me, so I have to go talk
okay. So my question. Now answer. No. I don't care. I answered. My question.
And what a hypostatic quality was.
What did I say?
And you did not tell me.
What did I say?
You claimed that an essential quality was something which something cannot be without.
Okay.
But you never explained what a hypostatic quality was.
Okay, what did I say?
You mentioned again economia. Economia is not a definition of a hypostatic quality.
I never said that. It's on camera. They know you're lying because it's on camera. They know. No. You didn't listen. You didn't listen. The camera is there, and I'm happy.
All you know how to do
finish
is
talking.
define hypostatic quality by referring to economia. Economia is the idea of how the three persons play into our salvation. The divine economy, if you will. Now, for example, the Spirit sanctifies, the Father wills for us to come to Him.
Have you finished?
And then the Son.
Don't shush me, man. No, don't shush me. Don't act like... You see, this is Christian ethics. See, this is why we can't talk to you. You don't have no behavior. You don't know how to... You didn't know no.
One second ago, I was talking to my auntie.
No. Your auntie jumped
So,
into our conversation.
You
So the
claimed
same way I went,
running
there's a...
when I was talking to my auntie. See, I am not concerned by that.
Same,
But
I'm
you're
not bothered.
concerned
I'm not
because
bothered.
you're insecure.
This is your
Now,
belief.
shut
This
up.
is your
Anyway,
behavior.
when it
No one
comes down
goes.
to Jesus,
Look,
Jesus
no,
is the
this is
one
not
who dies
masculine
in the
energy.
sin for the resurrection.
Men don't throw their hands on the hip. Men don't throw their hands in the air. Men don't act like this, yeah. And you, the one who
When it
started.
comes down again
Men
to
don't
the
pretend to
idea
have
of
conversation,
apostolic
yeah,
quality,
and not
can
talk to
you
each other.
define what apostolic
I
quality
asked
is?
you a very
If you
question.
cannot define
What
it,
is
then I
essence?
don't
12,
want to ever
13
see
times.
you again go
What
back
is
and
essence?
claim
14
that there's
times.
a problem with the Trinity
What is
because
essence?
You don't understand
15
what
times.
apostolic quality is
What is
or
essence?
What essential quality is.
16
So that's the
times.
issue.
What is
For example,
essence?
if you were to
17
tell me,
times.
within
What
the
is
Christian doctrine of
essence?
the Trinity,
18 times.
Give me an example
David,
of essential quality.
why is it so hard for you to answer
Give
the
me
question?
an example
Why
of
is it
essential
hard
quality.
for you to
I
answer
am
the
here to
question?
teach you.
Okay,
Today
now I'm
your
going to teach
star.
you. I'm going to
I am
teach
the
you.
one here to give you a
Okay,
hand because
he
the downward is
believes,
efficient.
yeah,
Alrighty.
God is the same as his act.
And then
If God
he,
is necessary,
as a Salafi Sunni,
if God is
believes that
necessary,
Allah has
then his
attributes,
act is
99
necessary.
of which
That
are
means
distinct
his
from
act is
Allah,
no longer
really distinct.
contingent,
So,
and
that
God
means
has
that
to do
within
the act.
reality,
That means
Allah
God
and
does
his
not have
attributes, for
any
example,
freedom.
power,
Now
are
I want
distinct
him.
from each
This is
other.
dumb
Now,
conversation.
I want to understand within the. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
done?
yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
he's done.
Is this
Oh,
a
no,
conversation?
Hamza's
Come.
running away
Come.
because he's a coward
It's
who
there.
can actually interact
Come.
with me. Run.
Such a wimp. Such a wimp. He wasn't able to answer a single question. Yeah? I asked him a very simple question. As you can see, what was essence? It's not a trick question. It was a simple one. David, I'll give you one more chance. David, I'll give you one more chance. What does essence mean? What does essence mean? What does essence mean? Again, something very simple. He can't answer simple. You see how rude he is? Goes, shh. Now, as a Muslim, we won't do this. We won't initiate this behavior. But this is the behavior of these people here. They're cowards. They come ask questions. They can't listen to the answer. He asked me 2 questions. He didn't answer. Anyway, this is all hoo-ha. We shouldn't do this in Ramadan. This guy doesn't know what essence is. This guy doesn't know what essence is. He doesn't know what attribute is. He cannot give a definition for these things. Now, David, are you willing to answer my questions?
No. He's trying to impress to his white colonial masters.
Yeah. So David, answer the question. If God is his act and the God is necessary, that means the act must be necessary. Answer the question.
Answer why
David was unable to answer questions, and this is how he ended up in Trinity. So my question, David, what is essence? So David hasn't answered essence. So guys, take care.
that because the person
Shaitan, he's talking to Shaitan.
I've already given the azan, so let's go.
Now, anyway, listen, it's stupid. I'm not a walking encyclopedia. This is my initial admission, yeah? I don't know everything, and he definitely doesn't know anything. Do you understand? But we shouldn't act arrogant and press on people in this manner. It's like asking for fight, and then when someone fights you, you get surprised and then you act a victim. This is not manly. We don't do these kind of things. You notice when I speak to the Christians, particularly in Speaker's Corner, I make it clear that they can say they don't know. I won't mock them. I also won't mock them about anything else. He asks a question and he doesn't even bother to wait for the answer, and that should be in itself humiliation. I understand, however, my brothers and sisters, that this is not all Christians. This is just some of the IDCC, is that what they're called? IDCC Christians. It's not representative of all Christians. From amongst them, there are very good Christians, and we understand and we hope that we bring you closer. And this is what we need. We need discussions, not people asking questions and then not giving you time to answer or not listening or walking away. It's just total disrespect. We have to have a modicum of respect in our discussions. Anyway, guys, it's Ramadan. I'm going to pray quickly after time. Hope you enjoy that. David, look, no cameras, David, no cameras.
and then he can, I'll take care of him first, and I'll come to you.